crowd shocked Inter Miami at the Bank of America Stadium as they ran out easy 3-0 winners to move up to third in the Eastern Conference table. Messi's miss is the first time he has failed from 12 yards out since being denied by Wojciech Szczesny in Argentina's 2-0 win over Poland in their World Cup Group C clash in 2022. And it quickly went from bad to worse in Miami as Charlotte broke the deadlock in the 34th minute to spark wild celebrations from home fans. Welcome back, football fans. If you thought the MLS regular season was predictable, think again. Charlotte FC have turned heads, rumbling through the competition with a performance that was equal parts grit, and pure footballing oomph. Last night, they ripped out a 3-0 win over Inter Miami. Yes, that Inter Miami, featuring Lionel Messi. And in doing so, they tied one of Major League Soccer's most prestigious records. Today, we're breaking down everything from Messi's shocking penalty miss to Dean Smith's unleashed celebration to what this win means for Charlotte's momentum, for Miami's frailties, and for the rest of the Eastern Conference. Let's dive in. It all started with a moment that nobody saw coming. Inter Miami won a penalty, and Lionel Messi stepped up and attempted a panenka, a cheeky move, confident, audacious. But Christian Colina, back in form, stood tall. He saved it. It was the first time Messi has missed a penalty in MLS since 2022, when Wojciech Szczesny denied him during Argentina's match against Poland in the World Cup. TalkSport, +2. Mosoccer, +2. That miss did more than just leave Miami trailing. It shifted momentum. It stunned the crowd, energized Charlotte, and gave them belief. Because once the door opened, Charlotte walked right through. 34 minutes in, Charlotte struck. Edon Toclomedy, the young striker who'd been growing in confidence in recent weeks, found space and slotted home to give the Crown the lead. It was a moment of precision and timing. Finally, Miami's defensive setup cracked. The Bank of America erupted. And with Charles's tactical shape, the home side began to look confident, composed. Now here's something beautifully unusual. Dean Smith, but not in the dugout, suspended for this match due to accumulation of yellow cards. He was forced to watch from the stands. Yet, that didn't stop him. Before kickoff, Smith joined in the Poznan ritual in the owner's suite, linking arms with technical director Tommy Wilson and owner David Tepper. As the match progressed, and once Charlotte's dominance became clearer, the celebration was broadcasted on the stadium's video screen. Fans went wild. TalkSport, Smith said afterwards, "It was always my plan to try and grab Dave to do it. I wanted to do the Poznan for the fans. There's a real winning spirit about them." It's moments like this that tell you what kind of culture he's built. Even when sidelined, even when fined or suspended, he's leading, and the players respond. While the celebrations, the moments of drama, the storylines grab headlines. On the pitch, it was Edon Toclomedy who stole the show. He scored not just once, but 3 times. In the 34th minute to open the scoring, again right after halftime, and late in the second half to seal the result. A hat trick against a squad with Messi, against a club with pedigree. That'll go down in North Carolina folklore. His movement, composure, and finishing, key. Every goal showed different qualities. The poise, the timing, and the killer instinct. This isn't just form. This is potential in overdrive. With this result, Charlotte FC have now won 9 consecutive MLS fixtures, stretching back to their 2-0 victory over New York City on July 12th. That ties them with the 2018 Seattle Sounders for the longest winning streak in a single MLS season in the post-shootout era. The Charlotte Post, +3. Mosoccer, +3. Yahoo Sports, +3. That means Charlotte are now in rarefied air. They have matched a benchmark many thought would stand for years. And now they have a chance to break it outright. Next match, New York City FC. Big stakes, big stage, big opportunity. It's not just about Charlotte being good. Miami made mistakes. Messi's miss was one. But a deeper issue was their lack of depth and defensive fragility. They also played without Luis Suarez, suspended, and had Tomas Avila's sent off in the 79th minute after a second yellow. Surrounded by injuries and suspensions, their squad looked stretched. SI, +2, TalkSport. +2. Their defensive line was caught out multiple times. Charlotte's pace up front, Toclomedy, Zaha Bronico, caused problems. Miami's build-up play lacked cohesion. Pressing from Charlotte forced errors. When teams are in form, and Charlotte are, you can't afford even small lapses. This one doesn't just stand alone. It moves Charlotte to third place in the Eastern Conference, giving them momentum, belief, and room to dream. The Charlotte Post. +1. MLS playoffs are in sight. For Miami, they must regroup. If they want to challenge for anything, Leagues Cup, Supporters Shield, or MLS Cup, this kind of drop matters. Charlotte, on the other hand, are showing they can do more than just scrape by. They can dominate. They can close out games. They can build runs. And their confidence is swelling. After the match, Dean Smith reflected on what this run has meant. There's a real winning spirit about them. He talked about the challenges, the away games, the pressure, the moments when things weren't clicking, but also the response. This squad hasn't folded. They've kept going. About the pre-match Poznan ritual and the celebration with the owner. Smith admitted he was a bit uncertain at first about grabbing David Tepper, but he did for the fans. We've had some down times, but we showed an awful lot of character to come through that. Charlotte have tied the MLS record, but now they want it alone. Their next challenge, New York City FC. If they win, they'll become the sole holders of the longest win streak in a league season. It's a golden opportunity. For Miami, there's repair work to do. They'll need to address squad depth, fix defensive lapses, make sure they're not overly reliant on superstar moments. Because MLS is unforgiving, momentum shifts quickly. So where does this leave us? Charlotte FC, confident, ascending, dangerous. They've matched a record many thought safe. They've taken down a team with Lionel Messi in it. And they've done it with style, with belief, with tactical discipline. Inter Miami, questioning, needing answers. A missed penalty, key absences, defensive breakdowns. They'll need to bounce back fast or risk sliding down the Eastern Conference. The MLS landscape, shifting. The East is tighter than ever. Records are being chased. Teams are being made to look over their shoulders. If you thought Charlotte's run would falter, last night said otherwise. And if you were expecting Inter Miami to roll over, well, you underestimated the Crown. What do you think? Can Charlotte break the record next week and make history? Is this mess for Miami a one-off or a sign of deeper trouble? Who stood out most for you in this match? Toclomedy, Zaha Smith, or someone else? Drop your thought below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want more analysis like this. And we'll see you next match day when the stakes are even higher.